Hello everyone, it is JonalotGG here. Welcome back to West of Loathing, where I've got a cargo card key. Unlock it. But I don't want to unlock it because I want to see what this guy was going to say up here. You are feeling neither fair nor square. Take the train back by force. Pew! I've had just about enough of you. Okay, bye. Well, you kicked Norton this whole... You've kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. I mean, down the train a ways. I mean, he ran a ways further down the train, down the roof of the train. Somebody's built a rickety bridge between the train cars. Okay, what do you guys want? Angry and confused. Alright. Train burglar. Okay, that did not work as planned. Of course, these guys are weak as heck, so it's not really even a challenge. Dining car key. Fancy silver dome things on it. You've never wanted anything more in life than you want to lift up this dome and see what's under it. But you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise required to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. Voila! Shaving cream pie. No good to eat, but it's very dynamic. Alright, correct his grammar. Choo choo choo! He's rolling away. Alright, climb down. Sleeper train. Messy scrawled. Okay, I glitched out a second. Maybe I should read that note on the wall first. Well, let me read it. I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Secretly, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Must belong to the murderer. Hello, sir? Is something wrong? Nothing you were about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train. They don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? Probably shouldn't say that, sir. There's a copyright thing. There might be a copyright thing. Murder left no saying it's on the roof of the train. Are you? Are you? Are you on the roof of the train? Charge! Choo choo! You rifle through his pockets. They're empty except for his luggage tag. Turns out his tag number is 3. 3. Said he was going to be on the roof of the train. That means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. Since there's no one inside the passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only be in the process of relation be on the roof, which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Only clue we find here is the luggage ticket, though. It has number 3 on it. Okay. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. You finally make it to the passenger car, the one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say the engine, except for that refers to the engine itself. That is the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not the foremost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that had it actually been defeated. Ag! He runs into the, the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break the door down and arrest him. Or maybe you could just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. I'm gonna try to arrest him. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows what she could do with something amazing to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum for the Far East. Solve it for him. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be 3 or 7 because you got those there and there. So it has to be 4, which means it's 5 here and 9 here. And if that's not here, it can't be. So it's 7, and this one's a 2. Quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. What fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door and the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess we got nothing better to do now.
Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep it myself, and I've no desire to get involved. Thank you very much.
Come on, this is important. Crazy guy stole the train, and I need help arresting him, or you'll never get to Frisco.
I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool.
Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of this situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases. Tax increases? For instance? Well, for a start, he's demanding 4,000% price hike on yarn. That villain! We must subdue him immediately. Excuse me?
Yes, what is it?
Crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And? Well, and will you help me?
Oh, no, I'd rather not.
Sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please.
I don't think so. It's quite comfortably here. I prefer to avoid stress.
Again, no. Sugar is one of those things. Gravy on top? Gravy is another. Please just leave me alone. No. No. Stop that. I said no, stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. I'll stop asking if you say yes. No! Fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Crazy psycho's taking over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, certainly couldn't be able to help with that. Very conflict adverse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them in the territory if he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Anyway, any other ideas that can risk me? Suddenly you hear a tapping on the passenger car window. What the? Russell? You open the window and your pet crow, Russell, flaps in and perches on your shoulder. You open the window and your pet crow, Russell, flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh sure, me and Russell go way back. We go way back, right buddy? I rescued you from a cat when he was only just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. Set him free when I left home recently. But what is he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No. He probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing. Oh, I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling after this, but I figured I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell paws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Anyway, awesome. I'll let you know when we're ready. Talk to her. Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in the luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help out with something that's really important? Huh? Like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine car, and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. What, mister? I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. But, okay. Okay, yeah. We'll bust that crook's face in. Wow, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me in advance. Jeez, you're living a little too fast. Large plush cat. Okay. Big stuffed kitty? Confront Norton. At least 3 passengers. Open up, Norton. No! Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah? You and what army, tough guy? At least 3 passengers. I got 4. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton under arrest for the crime of being a total jerk. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everyone grab it, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see that you're very busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Ow, let go, this isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge. The prison judge. Yay! You did it. Thanks, boss. No problem. We got the track laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. And Principal you. You did a real good job, Jimothy Schmelkern. Ah, shucks, don't mention it. Really, don't mention it. Honestly, just don't. So what are we doing now? What do you think we should do now? Well, Jimmy, I gotta say you did a heck of a job. Looks like you saved the day and everything. Shucks, couldn't have done without you, Susie. Come on, let's go check out the final cutscene. What? I sure hope there's a happy ending. I love a happy ending. What? Are we... Is this gonna be the end of the video? Of the end of the series? The final cutscene. What? Looks like somebody on that train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. What? How is the game over? I still haven't discovered nearly everything over here. There's still a ton of territory. You know what? I guess I don't really have much of another option. Sure, show me the final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. Consequences of their actions like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Number 9. What? Oh, this is supposed to be play on San Francisco, and that's a streetcar. Alright. Oh, I got to see more houses after this. Yay. With the railroad completed in Norton oust, Smee found himself out of a job, but in of an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Oh, there's a city hall. The idea of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down to the peninsula a ways and settled at Cow's Bane Farm, still fighting the good fight in her way. I love the way you... Stop lagging. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Buppert got the photography bug. Or should we say, the photography owl. Anyway, he opened up an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. Okay, then. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of Kurtz Fit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurtz Fit. Kurtz till it hurts. No Kurtz pain, no Kurtz gain. With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about El Vibrato technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco, and for decades, people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. Computers. El Vibrato. At least he named it after them. The washboarding guitar duo that you sent to Dirtwater started touring as Cornpone Holiday. They were a big hit in Frisco, but some people claimed that their fans were all listening ironically. Ah, there should have been more people, Matt! You solved all of Breadwell's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh a facade on the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. Nice. Nice job, rehab horse. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. You won four of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. I won all of them. Remember when that Jimothy fellow came here? Yeah, he was really, really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, Woo-wee! You were remembered as a local hero in Dirtwater. Thanks to your efforts, it became twice the town it was before you got there. They even put a statue of you on the main street. It washed away the first time it rained because they made it out of salt. But still, it's the thought that counts, right? All these guys. Isn't she from the Stripey Hat game? What? Anyway. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. Over the course of your adventure, you've helped 48 people. You weren't whistling Dixie when you declared your intentions. If you had been Catholic, they definitely would have sainted you if you had asked, but you wouldn't have asked because you wouldn't want to be any trouble. This is a very long house. Very long house. Oh, if I had kept all the hats. If I had kept all the hats, they would be there. Man. Oh. In 1906, all the remaining cows of the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd, led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus. Cow army thundered east toward Dirtwater. What? What? Fortunately, a gang of rodeo cannons swept in at last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly night. Okay, what? 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. I didn't finish that map! There's so much I haven't done! Jeez! Thank you for playing. Credits of loathing. Ugh, I loathe these credits. Extra special thanks to all these people. All these people. All the folks at Indie Mega Booth. All these people. Beta testers. All these people. More beta testers. The end. If you've enjoyed West of Loathing, you might enjoy our other free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet at kingdomofloathing.com. I might try that. You'd never know. Oh, the final cutscene is playing again? Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess most of the rest of this is gonna be just random stuff. High five. Jeez, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't done yet. But anyway, guys, I think that's a good place to leave the video, even though it's like the shortest video in this series. But 14 videos it took us to complete this game. Not too shabby. By the way, I'm recording this like the second day on the I'm recording this on the day that the second video was uploaded, so yeah. So I apologize if I don't get to your comments in video, but oh, I didn't do the abandoned pickle factory. I'll do that next time. So I'll probably have a few more videos of this, but not too many, I would think. And then we can watch the end credits again. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked, please make sure to smash the like button in the face like a boss. And I will see all of you in the next video. But for now, just cartwheel and then walk backwards, I guess. See ya.